live stream is for entertainment and information purposes only. Do not copy our trades, as we are just trading to have fun. Many of our trades could already be closed before you even see us opening the trade on YouTube due to the delay of the stream, and we trade offline as well, so you do not get to see the complete picture. We make no claims of profitability. We are not licensed professionals, and we are not providing any investment or trading advice. Greater than 90% of all traders lose money, and we are not responsible or liable for any of your trading decisions or losses. Please trade on demo only and consult a licensed professional. Please read and understand CFTC Rule 4.41. Let's get to the charts and trade safe today. Good evening, guys. I thought I was going to go without headphones, but what was the reason? Oh, yeah, no, I think any time that I take a trade or anything, it's going to come out of the speakers, go back into the microphone, go back, hey, Antonio. Go back into the speakers, go back into the microphone, so I guess I have to go. I was going to go bareback without headphones, but I don't think I can do it. I got to figure out maybe something. Yeah, it's too bad. I was looking forward to it. So I was looking at the charts saying, wow, it's quiet. You know when? Like at 6:47. That's quiet. I'll go on. I'm bored. Let me go on and see. Maybe I can find a trade. While I'm setting everything up, the market tumbles. How much do we go? 21.85. Okay, not so much, but still 45 points. Yeah, it's so comfortable. My hair can breathe. Maybe I'll try it for a bit. We'll see what happens. But then I have to put my speakers on over here. And the mic's going to pick it up. I don't know how much it's going to echo. So if you hear a crazy echo that I'm unaware of, let me know. I'm putting you in charge. Okay, well, markets are tumbling. I mean, you know, relatively speaking. But I can't get in until we make a bit of a retrace. So I'm just kind of stuck here. I made some great discoveries today. Very, very happy with what I came up with for trading. I think it's going to help me trade larger size. I'm looking forward to continuing tomorrow, the experiment. But I do realize one thing. I really, really, really have to fight for price. Sorry. I can't be just whimsically entering whenever I feel like it. But this is one of my experiments right here. I've entered in at 41, 40, 44, 54. And I'm going to enter in every 3 points all the way up to 54. So 41, 44, 47. I mean, given that it keeps moving against me. I'm curious to see how well I can do that inside the Renko bars. What I make when I'm right. But even more interesting, Antonio. Why do I feel like this is related to you? I'm going to be coding something that I think is going to be very, very good. And if it's as good as I think, I'll give it away. I'll put it in my Discord. I know why it's related to you, because you made the joke today about I don't know, you had maybe a bad day or something, and but then the Discord. Yeah, the Discord. There's a Discord. Yeah, I'll put it in there if it's as good as I think it is. I think it will be. I think this is what I'm thinking, and it's based on this trade here, but not exactly. Not exactly. I think I can create a system that is going to have about a 1-to-1 risk profile. Yeah, that one. I think it's going to have about a one to yeah, it was a 1-to-1 risk profile with a 70% accuracy. I think I could code that. So actually, I was going to code it tonight. Maybe even if it gets quiet, I'll do it. We'll see. It's not going to take much at all, really. I'm going to try and have that ready for tomorrow. I'm going to put it on, well, of course, obviously, the first day I'm going to put it on sim just to make sure I didn't make mistakes in the coding. 44, 45. Okay, another 2 lot. Fill me. Let's go. There we go. Next one is going to be at 48. Remember, all the way up to 54. There's a method to the madness. 48. I needed to get back down to 40. Wait, so what are you trying to do? 48, 51. Okay, that's my last one at 51. At 54, I stop out. I'm going to code a system that I think is going to hopefully be 70% accurate with a 1-to-1 take profit risk profile. That's I think I know where those numbers are. Oh, on the chart right now. Well, again, I'm using Renko's. You see the Renko's? Yeah, it's up there. You see the Renko's? It's not the right one though. This is, but you see the blue one? Okay, the blue one is an up bar. When it pulls back in a little bit on the up bar, I buy 2 lot. It goes down another 3 points. I buy a 2 lot. It goes down another 3 points. I buy a 2 lot. I think I can do it 2 or 3 times. And then if it forms a bearish bar, I stop out. But the thing is, I'm not using this chart. I'm using another one. And the one that I'm using currently is red. So let's see if I can get rid of the red bars. There we go. So imagine we can see the low is 21,134. So let's say at 37, I would sell. At 40, I would sell. At 43, I would sell. And maybe at 47, I would sell. If it hits 50, I get out. If it forms another bar. That's not the system I'm coding. What I'm doing right now, that's what I'm doing right now. Right now, the bar is it covered. Well, it didn't cover it. It formed a bar at 40. So I got in at 41, 44, 47. I mean, a little bit better. My last one will be at 51. And I know that a new bar will form, an up bar, an opposite bar will form at 54. So that's where I would stop out. And I'm curious to see how large my losses get. You know, I think this one got up to like $40. But now I have a 6 lot. And if it goes back down to 40, that's 5 points times 12. That would be plus 60. And I have one more to add. So I'm just curious. I'm playing. This is an experiment, really. I just want to see what the numbers look like. And actually, I should have done it with 1 lot. I shouldn't even have done it with 2 lots. $49. You know what? I should put in my 51.50 sell to. I might as well put it in because it might flick up there and then come right back down. And then I'll have an 8 lot at I don't know what price. This is the best. Let's do a 4 lot because this one has almost no risk. This one at 51, it only has 3 points risk. And it'll help raise my average price. And then I'll have a 10 lot, which is what I was trading today. And I'll be ready to exit. Should I get stopped out? I changed my size to a 10 lot already. I'm ready to take my loss. Should it happen. So my average price is 47. Targeting So let's see what I'd make. 7 points times 20. Okay, so if it goes to target, I make 140 bucks. Oh, shit. And if it goes, it's a one-to-one trade. Okay, so it gives me a really good opportunity for a one-to-one trade. Each time risk is increasing a little bit as I add. And the last one is a 4. But if this goes to target, it's a one-to-one trade. Okay, that's interesting. I think at every moment it's a one-to-one trade. So I need to keep aware of my risk on each one. And when I hit target, just take it. If you want to make one of those phone calls again and tell them to sell it down to 21,140, I won't complain. If you want to get in touch with, those people you had connections with. But here's the other thing I can do, which I like to do. I like to reduce risk. So if it goes a little green on me, hopefully, I'll reduce my position size. My average price is still 47. It doesn't change it. 4 contracts in long. Long trader. What? That's weird. I guess you're putting in the call in the opposite direction, huh? Can you let it go down to 40 before it goes up and hits your take profit? Or I'll get down to, there we go, 47. There we go. Come on. There, it took me out. 1 sec. Sure, why not? That way, everybody eats. And you know what? Once again, it might just. This is a really interesting experiment. I actually want to get stopped out because I want to see what's going to. I think it's going to be $108 loss. That's not really good. 10. Because now I can only make 70. I think I skewed the risk profile against me. Let me see. Oh, no, wait. I'm at 50. Yeah, 10, 100, 10, 100. Okay, yeah, and now it's 100 for 100. So I just reduced my risk. If only that were really possible, eh, Antonio? Wouldn't that make trading kind of fun? You get one call a day. Maybe when I do giveaways, that's it. When I do giveaways, instead of giving away an account, I'm going to give away. Antonio will make one call for you. You earn or you win one free Antonio call. Okay. So the loss on that trade was $70. Let's bring it up because I have no green. I only have red. Starting off my day red. You know what would be really fun? I kind of mean this sarcastically. Maybe fun is the wrong word, but it'd be nice. That's the right word. To not start every fucking evening red. I swear, I think from now on, the evening trade's going to be a one lot. That's it. Just get it out of the books. Just get it logged. Take a one lot, a legitimate trade, let it lose, and then start from there. It's like the trade copier. Always have to sit through one loss, one screw up. Trump. Every time I go on YouTube, I get Trump updates. He's investigating celebrity payoffs. You know, I have the same thing, but ending with it red is much worse than starting red. Yeah. Hey, I'm really looking forward to coding that thing. And I really hope it works. Because then I'm going to be really looking forward to giving it away. Because I think everyone can use it. Because everyone can use it independently on any instrument at any size. I know you don't know what that means. I don't mean contract size. The banker's not answering. And I think we're just going to have a shit ton of success with it. Like honestly, I don't know. I'm gonna put my foot in my mouth because I think right now there's only you and one other person in the room. Another secret hiding person who's not talking. Who knows? Maybe it's my wife. That means there's only you in the room right now. So you're the only witness. I'm gonna call it the Holy Grail. Because honestly, I think the worst it's gonna do is break even. And you're shaking your head now. You're rolling your eyes. He's oh, fucking idiot. What does he think? What does he think he is, right? Yeah, I know. Who does he think he is? You're rolling your eyes. But I don't know if you've seen my statistics. If I've oh shit, there's another person in the room. Shh, shh. That's it. I'm not talking about it. I tell you what, Antonio, I'm gonna create it. I'm gonna run it on market replay. If it looks like it's like worst case scenario break even, I'll let you be a beta tester. After you sign an explicit agreement that you understand there could be errors in the coding and you will use it on demo only. So you don't come back and then say, Mike, you know how many accounts I blew because of it? That's what a beta tester is. You get the word tester? We're testing. We're not using. I didn't say you're going to be a beta user. You're going to be a beta tester. I don't know. I didn't understand. He said I can use it. I don't know what happened. You know what's the crazy thing? I don't know. Do you do any coding, Antonio? By any chance? What do you want, Sparky? Okay. Well, I don't know if it's exactly an infinite loop, but I'm going to call it an infinite loop. If you code not even incorrectly, but if you code your system in a way that the same bar can actually have your take profit and your stop loss in it, what happens is Ninja Trader will start buying market, selling market, buying market, selling market, boop, 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 and like rapidly, 1,000 contracts in like a half a second or something. Basically, blow your account in half a second. So yeah, you always have to, stare at the chart and figure: is there any way possible that the stop loss and the take profit can be in the same bar? I'm usually not. I'm usually. I haven't happened. I haven't had it happen in a long time because I'm aware of it. So now I pretty much know how to make sure the code doesn't do it. But in the beginning, it was like, fuck, what the fuck's happening? It's like on a spike bar. And it's the way Ninja Trader reads the data because it reads it on a bar by bar basis. So if you tell it to read the information only once, it's not a problem. But if you say on tick, so every ticket reads the previous bar. And if the previous bar, if you're saying, look at the previous bar, and if you and you have a take profit, did the previous bar touch it? If you have a spike bar that touched your stop loss and your take profit, so it's basically gonna, on every tick, it's gonna say take profit hit. Let's say you were short, it's gonna buy it. Stop loss hit, it's gonna get out also. So it's gonna ding 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 ding. But of course, it's a lot faster than that. It's not ding 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 ding. It's like a fish on the reel pulling the money out of your account. It's funny when it happens. Of course, it's funny. It doesn't happen in real life. You catch it when you're beta testing. That's why we're beta testers. Okay, I'm getting all the hearts. So, Antonio, it's still you and me just in the room. It's either my son or my wife. Or you suddenly have a fondness for me that you want to share. But I'm guessing it's my son or my wife. And most likely my wife. Because my son, while he loves me, he's a little less demonstrable. Okay, I'm eager to code that thing, so I'm gonna get busy right now. Uh, she thinks that I better make it work. That's what she thinks. Nah, she's supportive. My wife's a good girl. Strategy builder. Let's get it up there. You know what? I'm not even gonna call it. I'm not gonna call it Holy Grail. Forget it. Let's get more creative than that. I call it Since you're going to be a beta tester, if it looks pretty decent, we're going to call it Ant-Man. Right after, well, you and the movie. New strategy. That's the thing. I don't know. You know what? You don't even have to code in this. I don't know if you know Strategy Builder. I know what nobody's going to want to stay here if I put up a coding box. It's not even coding. It's wrong. Maybe it's. Let me just show you quick. So let's go over here. Next, after your first page, next. So we put in the name. We start mine with FF, and I put in a number. Right now I don't know what number I'm at, so I'll change it later. Let's say 019, and then we'll call it. Oh, you know what? I am going to go back because I don't remember if I can use dashes. Hold on. Can I use dashes? No, there's no dashes. There's no spaces. There's no underscores. There's no nothing. And we can call this one FF008. Okay, next. FF. This isn't the exciting part. 008. Ant-Man. There we go. Ant-Man. Next. Unbar close. Absolutely. So, okay, go back there. These are your choices. I don't even know if you're watching. Unbar close on each tick or on price change. I choose unbar close. Unbar close, that means it only reads once and it only executes one time. So that avoids the infinite loop a lot of time, most of the time. Additional data I don't need. Inputs and variables, add. So look how easy it is. After it, cancel. Just want to make sure you can see it's in the right place. So we add an input and a variable. Of course, we're trading, so we want to know the lot size. So we put in lot size. It's an integer. You just need to know booleans, doubles, strings, integers, and time. Booleans are decimals. No, booleans are true, false. Double is decimals. Integers is no decimals. String is text, and time, well, I don't have to explain you what time is. So we're going to make an integer for lot size 1. I don't need a minimum. Okay. Oops. Lot, integer, 1. Lot size. That's right. I put a space. I just finished telling you. Lot size. Oops. Okay. What do we need? I don't need a PC period. I need the bands. We're going to be using the bands in the bottom chart. Can you see the bottom chart? Yes, you can. We're going to be using the bands as a filter. Hold on. It's a 30 period EMA. So add, I know I'm using 30 period. So EMA period is integer 30. Delete. Okay. What else am I using? I don't think anything. I don't think I need anything else. No variables. I don't need any variables. Next. Boom. We want it to execute only upon starting. Cancel. So if we want it to run only as soon as we start it, not to look historically back, we go to miscellaneous. Have I lost you yet? Current state equals miscellaneous state real time. I don't know if you see it. Real time. So that means as soon as you put it on the chart, it starts working. Historical means it'll look back. Transition means it'll look back, but it won't assume you're in a trade, and it'll transition between the two. But I use real time because you don't want to be messing with the back data. Okay. I'm not going to do more, but anyways, that's how easy it is. So it's not really coding. I called it coding. It's not even coding. And then you just click compile. I'm not going to finish now. Or maybe I'll do it off screen, but look how easy it is. That's it. Compile. And takes a while. Strategy generated successfully. Of course, there's no strategy yet. But anyways, that's how it is. It's pretty damn easy. It doesn't take long to learn to develop simple strategies. And this is going to be a really fucking simple strategy. So while we're here, I'm going to watch the charts. I'm waiting for a short. Right now I can short at 64, or I always run the math. 54. We got to get down to 54, and I'll be looking to take a short on NQ. Gold is really fucking dead. Gold, I think I'm going to start trading at 9 p.m. from now on. Oh, it's True Joker. Does he want to do a co-stream? I got to go check. Joker, co-stream. Ah, look who it is. Madman Antonio. Ah, that's so much better. Oh, it's not even Madman Antonio. I read it wrong. It's Madmantonio. But Mr. Madmantonio, which is a really cool name. We're calling the strategy Madman. Forget Ant-Man. Madman is much better. Rename. Rename. Back. Ant-Man. What kind of shitty name is Ant-Man? Madman Tony. Madman Tony. We got a rename going, if I can spell correctly. Madmanthony. I don't like that. No, Madman. Madmantonio. Sorry, I'm going with the whole fucking thing. Madmantonio. Did I get it right? I like it. Madmantonio. Next, compile. There we go. I'm stealing your name. I don't see a TM on the side of it. FF07 Madmantonio. Watch it become the most popular strategy in the world. Bugging. But let's code it. I got time. It's not going to take me more than 5 minutes. Again, code it. I'm not coding it. I'm just, okay. Next. On real time. State. Oh, hold on. Let me just check for Joker. Let me close this. Funny. Direct messages. Joker. Boom. We haven't lost the screen yet. Boy, it's so weird to do this without headphones. Minimize. Open a browser. Let's see if he's showing that he's going to be streaming. Joker Trades. Did he put up a thumbnail? Live. 20 hours ago. Nope. He's AWOL. Okay, no problem. It's good. File. New. Strategy Builder. Just open up the software. Still looking for a trade. 74. Now it's at 64. Is that what I said before? I don't know. I don't really give a shit. There's nobody here. You want to see the, where are you? It's for the greater good. You want to see me building it, putting it together, or really not interested? I don't care either way. You don't have to say yes to be polite. I'm not a sensitive guy. If you're not interested, I'm down. Okay, so let me see. Let me put it up here. That should be the screen. So I got to select it. Madmantonio. Ant-Man is still there, but we'll delete it. Ant-Man. Remove Ant-Man. Yes, we don't need it anymore. Madmantonio. Next. So I'm using the chart on the bottom. That's going to be my signal chart. Okay, so below the bands, we're only taking short trades, right? So next, these are our action states. So add price. How do I know that we're below the bands? We have to tell the computer that we formed a complete bar below the bands. In order to form a complete bar below the bands, the high of the bar, so high of the last bar, has to be less than, not equal, I like less than, the band. The band is the indicator. I use bands. So even though I said EMA, hold on, it's EMA, I got to go to the EMA. Even though I said EMA, I'm not doing an EMA on the default, which is the close. It's a band. So I have one calculated on the high price and one calculated on the low price. Since I need to be under the band, I need to be under the low. Bars that go 0. And the period, that's the variable. So people can change it. Maybe they don't want 30. These are inputs you can change. So I know it's 30, but over there, we're not going to plot it. So we just set this to transparent. Wait till you see how easy it is to do the other side. Okay, so that's going to tell me starting in real time. Actually, this can even be historical. I don't even need that anymore because, well, that's too complicated to explain, but I don't need that right now. This tells me we're below the band. Do the following. Okay, I need to create a state. Sorry. It's a little complicated, but yeah, eventually you figure it out. It's very simple. Add. We're going to call these. Now, once we get below the bands, sell trades are enabled. Sell enabled. That's Boolean. It's true, false. Boolean, we're going to set, we start off. This is how we start off. We start off true, false. I'm going to create another variable for sell long enabled. It also starts off false when you apply the program. Boolean starts off false. Okay. Now back to here, the condition. So if the high is under the low band, we want to be able to start taking sell trades. So miscellaneous, the sell enabled becomes true. So now we know we can take sell trades. And just in case the long flipped at some point, we want to make sure long is false. So there you go. It's no tick mark is false. There we go. So next. Now, oops, no, sorry, next. I mean next, another one over here. Now we're going to do that real-time thing. Miscellaneous only once we start it. State, no, current state, not state. Current state equals state real-time. Now, watch the magic. If sell enabled equals true, so sell enabled, that means we can do sells. And here's the condition. Hold on, I got to figure it out. An up bar, price 1 bar ago, the high, no, the close. The close is, it's an up bar. So the close is greater than the open. That's an up bar. 1 bar ago. So I want 1 bar. 1 bar ago, we have an up bar. And then I just copy and paste it. Copy, paste. But the current bar, the one that just formed, like right now, you see if you look on the white chart on the bottom, this is not 0. This is the 0 bar. This is the 1 bar. This is 1 bar ago. This is the current bar. And this one we don't even look at. It's just executing on this bar. So when the current bar is 0, we want it to be a down bar. So down bar is less. The close is less than the open. That's true. We have that, we have that, we have that. Now, if that happens, we're not going short yet. Well, maybe we can go short. If that happens, and if that happens, do the following. Maybe I can test it. Order management. Enter short by limit order. We want to do a limit order. We want to use our lot size. And the limit price. We want to short at the close, but we want a better price. We want a better price by how much did I say? 1, 2, 3.5 points. 3.5 points. That's 4, 8, 12, 14. 14 ticks. Is it minus 14 or? No, it's 14. It's 14 better on the short. Okay. So lots of bum. Okay. Now, when do we get out? Now we got to get out of the trade. So we open up another one. And here again, if current market position equals market position short. That means if we took a short position, if we have a short, and I like to do a double check on that. So strategy, if current position size is greater than, sorry, getting the wrong ones here. Miscellaneous, I need number. Numeric value greater than 0, because obviously your position size has to be greater than 0. I just do a double check. And I don't need the real time here because this is only after we're in a position. So if we're in a position and this will get us out of the trade at a loss. current the previous bar, copy, paste. So that's the previous bar, the one that just closed. Edit is greater than, the close is greater than the up. So if it's an up bar, I'm out. That's it. Strategy's out. Add. Order management. Go down to the bottom. Exit short position. I always exit short positions by market orders. Strategy. Current position size. You always want to make sure you get out of your current position size. Okay. And now we got to do the take profit. Close. So I can just copy this one. Duplicate new tab. Same thing. Short. Greater than. And I just got to change this to less than. But you don't want one less than. You don't want one down bar. You want two down bars. So copy, paste. It has to be 2 bars. So I have to go to the one, not just the previous bar, but the one 2 bars back. So bars ago is 1 on both of those. That's it. And exit short position on, and this one I'm going to do a limit order. Remove, add, because I don't want to get slippage on this one. Order management. We're going to exit position by a limit order. The size, again, if you remember, strategy, current position size. And the limit order set, it's going to be the close. And I'm even going to try for a little bit better price, just to make my life more delicious. -2. So that's -2. 2 extra ticks. I'm going to try for, okay. So that's the in and the out. And if you're still there, if I haven't lost you, watch how fast it is now to do the long side. You just go to the entry order, you duplicate the new tab, and you reverse everything. So sell enabled true. Edit, I just make it long enabled true. This one is greater than. You just have to reverse the logic. I'm almost done. Less. This one is less than. I make it greater. Go down to the bottom. It's enter short limit. I don't want to enter a short limit. So it is order management. Enter long by a limit order. Set lot size for the quantity. And the limit price is the close. And I want to get better by 14 ticks. So better price on the long side by 14 ticks is -14. We need to come down -14 ticks. Get rid of the short order. Remove. That's the entry. That's number 2. Number 3 is the stop loss. Oops. What did I just do? I made a mistake. Hold on. I got to duplicate it again. I deleted it by accident. I'm going too fast. So sell enabled, true. Redo it. Long enabled, true. Okay. Edit. Greater than. So it goes to less than. Less than. Edit. Goes to greater than. Enter short. Remove. Add. Order management. Long. Limit order. Quantity is lot size. Limit price is the close -14 ticks. Okay, here is the, now if our current position is not market position short, but market position long. If we're long and the close is less than the open, change the greater to the less, just invert it. That means it's a down bar. We want to get out. So remove exit short. We want to add, we want to exit long. And we want to exit long by a market order. We don't want to fuck around because that's our stop loss. So strategy, current position size, that's how much we're getting out of. Our current position, okay, that's 6. And the last one, 7, we're done. This is take profit. This goes to long again because we're dealing with the long side. This is what goes into building a strategy. Long, okay. Quantity, input, we got to invert these. We want 2 bars. Greater, because right now they're less. greater. And we want to exit our long at a limit. Add. I'll delete the other one after. Order management. Exit long by limit order. Quantity, you should say it out loud with me. Current position size, because we're exiting. The limit price is the close. And we want 2 better. 2 ticks better, right? Is that what we said? So 2 ticks better. I always do this. This is how I think. I think with my hand. 2 ticks better is positive. Okay. Okay, is that what we asked for on the sell side? Yeah, we asked for 2 ticks better. So now we're asking for 2 ticks better there. Remove the sell. And we just have to create this condition. I forgot we need to create the condition to go long. So it should be number 2. This is the low, not the high. We have to invert it. So the low, 0, has to be less than, has to be greater than the EMA, but now it's the EMA based on the high price. And that's it. That's the condition. And then in this case, sell enable is going to go to false. Long enabled is going to go to true. So it inverts the Boolean condition. Just confirm that on the purchase. Hold on. Let me open up all the, oh, where did it go? Oh, if I just closed it, I will be angry. Strategy builder, thank God. Let me compile it just so I don't lose my data. Let me compile Madman Tonio. System Madman Tonio. There we go. I don't lose my data. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Long enabled true. Okay, we're ready to test it. Ready? And right now we would be shorting. It would be short right now. Swear to God. Because we are below the bands. We got a down bar. And we would have shorted right there. So let's actually take that trade. It has a ring to it. Let's just load it and see what happens. Strategy. Come on, fast before it does something. Strategy. I got to load it here. Boop, 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 strategies. Come on. Madman Tonio. 8. Oops. We'll do a 1 lot. We're doing it on sim. We're enabling it. And watch this. Immediately submit. So it's going to take the short trade if we did it, if we coded it correctly on sim. Let me do, okay. Let's change it to sim. Hey, didn't take the trade. Fuck. Okay, now we go and find our error. Wait, what's going on? Real time? Maybe it's the real time. No, I want to get in. New strategy. I'm going to get rid of the real time condition. I think it only starts looking the minute I topped it in, but Madman Tonio next. If I get rid of real time, it'll fix. It should take a trade. If not, then there's an error somewhere that I don't know. 2, 3, real time, remove. I'll put him in later. 4, 5, 6, real time, remove, compile. No, it's short. It would be short. Compiled. Okay. Goodbye. Enabled. There we go. There's the short position. I got rid of the real time. Yeah, let's run it for tonight. See what happens. So it's going to exit. If a blue bar forms, that's a stop loss. And if another black bar, another down bar forms, it will take profit. So right now, here, let me draw in the lines for you. F6. That's the stop loss. And that's the take profit. Normally it should be 1-to-1. I coded it for it to be 1-to-1. Right now, because we got in late, we got a little bit better of a price. So how difficult does that look? You know, people think it's so complicated. How long did that take? It didn't take long. Yeah, you know what you do? You read a little documentation, you watch a couple of YouTube videos, and you're off and running. And not only strategies, but you can create your own indicators. I have so many indicators that I use on my screens and stuff like this here on the black one. Let me just strategy. It's called strategies because they don't have a separate category, but to track fair value gaps. 1 minute for Sim 101. Oh, let's just put it on. I don't know, this account here. So yeah, see now it has these. Oh, stopped out. So the first one was stopped out, minus 2150, local, boom, boom, boom. See these boxes here? They mark off the most recent fair value gap. Yeah, it's called strategy because, like I said, NinjaTrader doesn't have a category for strategies and indicators. They just call it strategies. But yeah, you can create your own stuff. Yeah, there's only a few categories kind of that you also got to learn. The time stuff, state, real time. There's a few that fucked me up and caused me a lot of errors in the beginning because I didn't know them. But there's really only a couple of them. Maybe 3 or 4. Setting time constraints also, like if you wanted to trade only between 9:30 and 11, setting that was difficult also for me to learn. I struggled with that a lot. Okay, so now the next thing that I'm curious about, when we get another down bar, it should enter in a limit order. If there's a star, what does that mean? If there's a star, where is there a star? You want a star? You want me to send you a star, Antonio? Antonio wants a star on his project. Can I find one? Right, there we go. There we go. It was a correction. If there's what happens if there's a volatile candle? You'll have slippage. And if it goes too fast, especially for entering limit orders, you'll get an error on the screen. It'll say the market's past your order. Yeah, that's a problem though. Sometimes you're gonna get these weird messages. You're gonna get these error messages on NinjaTrader, and it's because it moved too fast. Like, let me see. I'm gonna have to use my hands again to think. If the condition triggers, it's gonna put in a limit. The condition triggers, and this is the close right here. It's gonna put in a limit order 14 ticks better to sell. But before it gets in that limit order, if price goes fast and shoots up here, like maybe it's like a jerky move like that, and price gets up here, it's going to say you're going to get an error message because your limit order is below the current market, and you can't have a limit order below limits for a sell, a limit order always has to be above. If you're below the current, that has to be a stop. So you're going to get an error saying it's the wrong order, and it's going to go bling, bling, bling. And then you click cancel, and then you have to shut down the strategy, restart it. Yeah, because it's out of sync. It fucks up. It's not really good at trading fast markets. It does run into errors. That's the thing also, There's nothing really that I can think of to code around that. And the other problem is NinjaTrader with Rhythmic. If you're using NinjaTrader with Rhythmic instead of with Tradevate, Rhythmic uses 3 order servers. And you probably, if you are using Rhythmic, you probably even got the warning, and you had to agree to it. But you probably didn't even notice it because it mentions there's. Oh no, New York. I mean, we're gonna wait. You know how long we can wait now for another signal? Yeah, there's more continuation in New York. I wouldn't say better. I mean, the results should be the same. Just in New York session, you can get a lot of trades. In the Asia session, we're gonna wait forever now for the second trade, most likely. Might just see 3 trades, even if I stay on till 9 o'clock, 10:30, 10. Might just see only a couple of trades. Tomorrow, when I'm testing it tomorrow, there's going to be a trade probably every, well, let's say in an hour, there'll probably be 12 trades in an hour. So every 5 minutes about. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Don't be. 99 out of 100 things that I program don't end up working out in the end. It's very hard to come up with something good. But with that being said, I'm excited about this one too. Oh yeah, you should see my graveyard of strategies that I've programmed. Yeah, no, I mean, I think this is going to have an edge. I really do. Like I said, I might be putting my foot in my mouth, but I'm optimistic for this one because I know how I programmed it. I know where the orders are going to be, and I know the statistics based on the Renko bars. You have to use it on a Renko bar, though. You can't use it on a time chart. I mean, you can. It'll still work. It'll function, but the logic of the probabilities won't be there. And actually, the take profit and the stop loss won't be right either because it's looking for a second continuation bar. On Renko's, it's the exact same size every time. We know how much we're getting. On a 1 minute candle, it could be a boner candle and you'll clean up, or the second candle can close higher by 1 tick and it'll also exit. So you don't know what you'll win or lose. But you know what? Let's have some fun. Let's put up a second chart. I don't really care. Let's put up a second chart, duplicate new tab. Okay, this one right here. Let's get rid of all our indicators. We're going to run it here also in Sim 102. So let's get rid of all our indicators. Remove. Let's run it on a time chart even, just for the fun of it. Just even to make sure if the logic works. Okay, remove. There's no indicators. We need the EMA bands. Hey, Joker. I sent you a message in Discord. Did you answer? Did I miss it? I'm having fun. I'm coding. Oh, yeah, you did answer. Okay. I'm in channel. Okay, let me get out. Joker with the grand entrance. Let me go out, Joker. I'm going to cancel. We're going to open up the co-stream. And guys, come into the co-stream. I'm going to be testing on Sim 1 and Sim 2. The new man strategy or algo or whatever, or auto trader, bot, whatever you want to call it. Cancel. We'll fix it up over here. Let me go out. Let me join Joker. And we'll see you on the I'll see you on the co-stream thing. Hold on. Oh, my brain, my old brain. I can't figure out what to do this. Okay, first I got to close this one. Goodbye. We'll see you on the other one.